Hello chess friends, here's an absolutely masterpiece of a chess composition, and this was by the famous Sam Loyd. It's white to play and checkmate in 2 moves. I think most of you already know the style of Sam Loyd, so you'll figure out the move very quickly. Those of you who do not know, I'll reveal it after the video. So go for it, white to play, checkmate in 2. Find the beautiful key move that wins for white. Alright, if you want, you can pause the video. I do recommend pausing the video because absolutely, its solution is absolutely incredible. Alright, if you do not know Sam Loyd, well, he has a specific style. In his compositions, the longest move is always the key. And the longest move on the board right now is the move Queen swinging to the A5 square to the other side of the board. And this is very, very interesting now. Now, Black doesn't have a single pawn move or a king move. In this case, he has to move his bishops or the rook. Let us start with Mr. Bishop on C8. Let's say he goes to B7. Where's the checkmate? Well, the weakness of the last move, the bishop was guarding the f5 square over here, and now it's not, so we play the move knight f5, checkmate. Alright, let's look at bishop d7. Again, weakness of the last move, it's blocking the rook on d8, and so we simply play the move queen d5, checkmate. Alright, now let's try to look at what happens with bishop e6. Well, again, it blocks Mr. Rook on e8, and now we have the move queen e5, checkmate. It's basically a blockade. You're just stepping on someone's toe every single time you move. Bishop f5, same problem. It's a free bishop. Knight takes is a mate. Alright, so simply moving the bishop anywhere results into a mate. Let's look at rook on d8, moving somewhere. Let's see rook d7. Well, blocks the bishop. So what's the mate here? Very simple. Knight f5 using the weakness of the last move, right? Okay. Let's look at rook d6. How is the checkmate this time? What does it block? It blocks the bishop on f8, which means we can now capture the pawn on b4, and that's a simple mate. Alright, what happens if rook coming to d5? That's a very elegant and simple checkmate with queen takes on d5. So basically, moving this bishop anywhere results into a checkmate, moving this rook anywhere results into a checkmate. Let's move the e rook this time to e7. Blocks the bishop, we have a simple mate, queen b4 mate. Going over here, what does it block? Blocks the bishop, and now we exploit the weakness of that move with knight to f5, checkmate. Alright, and if he comes to the e5 square, well, that's poor thing. We can just capture the rook, and that's a mate. So moving this rook anywhere results into a mate. Let's now look at the bishop moves. Let's start with bishop h6, the worst of all. Well, what was it doing earlier? It was protecting the pawn, now it's not. So weakness of the last move, which is capture the pawn, results into a checkmate. Same story if the bishop goes to g7. Again, this is checkmate. Now let's have a look at bishop e7. Blocks the rook on e8. So queen e5 checkmate, exploiting that. Bishop d6 results into blocking this rook, which is made after queen d5. And if bishop c5, this one is my absolute favorite one. You're blocking the c5 square away. What is the checkmate over here? Figure it out and write down in the comments if you want. The move is going to be second longest one over here, queen to a1. Excellent checkmate. As the c5 square is gone, you can't really escape over there. Knight controls this first, and that's it. Wonderful and beautiful checkmate. It all started with the longest move on the board, queen a5, which is generally the key in Sam Loyd's problems. The longest move is generally the answer, and it's called as a Loydian key. Alright, hope you enjoyed this wonderful chess composition. I really love this one. I just solved it with a student, and we fell in love with this composition. Wonderful one. So thank you for watching. Until next time.